In the beginning, when I first got into health information management, I had no idea how vast the opportunities were inside of healthcare. I just really just thought about medical coding, medical billing, maybe some administrative stuff. I had no idea everything that we could do inside of this industry, all the different industries that we can work in. And it's just like, there was like no source, no tool, like no one to tell me like, hey, like these are all of the things that you could do. And it took me years to learn everything that I know and know about all of the different departments and all of the different positions. It really took me a long time to find out all of this information, and to just think that there's nothing like this out here, like what I've created for health information management professionals. It's just crazy, because it's not like the industry is old or brand new or something that's just like up and coming. Like the health information industry has been around for a very long time, yet we don't have anything that we could just go and pull up and just see like, oh, these are all of the different industries that we can work in. These are all of the different positions that we can work in. These are the departments. These are the names. How can you know about the opportunities that you can go after if you don't even know what they are? You don't even know what they are. And you're sitting in there, you could be thinking like, oh, I looked online, I looked in my area, I looked at all the medical coding and medical billing positions and health information specialist positions, and there isn't anything out there. And it's like, there's a whole chunk of the industry that you're missing. Probably a good 70% of it, I could almost guarantee it. I'm just throwing a number out there. But there's a lot of different industries that, that I've discovered along the way, that I've talked to people about, and it's just like, wow, like I never even thought about that. Like I didn't know that we could thrive in this industry over here. That's like, yes, and you need to show up. You need to show up with your degree or your credential, whatever it is that you have, and show up as the expert, because these industries really have other people showing up with just, regular degrees in maybe business management or something, and they probably want the person who has the degree in health information technology, or who has the degree in health information management or public health. That could be what they're looking for. And when you show up and it's like, okay, this is the person that we're looking for, right? And you interview well, you have your resume targeted, you know what you want, what you're going for. You go in there, you present yourself as the expert, as the person that they want. You level the playing field, right? But in order for you to level the playing field, you got to know what to go after. You have to know what positions and what opportunities are available for you out there. And, I don't want to like bash the schools that, we get our degrees from and everything, with health information technology and health information management, all these different schools out here. But I'm just being 100. They don't do a really good job of letting you know all of the opportunities that are available out here. And yes, the onus can be on the individual, right? On the student, on the job seeker to go out here and find it. But there's just so many opportunities. It's like, it will be overwhelming. Searching for a job is a job. It could be overwhelming, and it could be discouraging, especially when you don't know where to look or where to go, right? So, I've put something together for you guys. I put it together for you guys. I have all of the different positions listed. I have all of the different departments. I have all of the different industries that you can go after. And then now you can really go and look and say, okay, well, let me look over here. Like I haven't looked over here. Then when you start looking, it's like, oh my God. Oh my goodness, I didn't know all of these opportunities were available for us out here. There's a lot of different opportunities. And just right now in 2021, in this day and age with health information technology, things are just really, really taking off and growing at a fast pace. I don't see things like changing or slowing down. I mean, just think about it. It's 2021. Everything is moving in a digital age, right? And some people talk about, the possibilities of some jobs going away, possibly. I mean, that could be the case. There could be some positions that go away, but healthcare isn't going to go away. And the demand for positions in health information technology is on the rise. Pay attention to these companies. I posted it up on my page the other day. Pay attention to these companies like Google and Amazon and Microsoft that's dumping billions and billions and billions of dollars into the healthcare industry. It was almost like $17 billion between January, February, March in deals that were inked between these companies. So look at these companies, right? And then look at the companies that they are working with, because they can't dominate the healthcare industry alone, right? Like, yeah, they're the big dogs, and yeah, they got all this money, but they are partnering up with companies. They are partnering up with companies in order to achieve these goals. A lot of their positions, they've already been posting them. It's not like after they're finished with their big plan, then they're going to pop out with the job opportunities. I know a lot of these companies already have job opportunities posted up. The members inside of my 4-week masterclass, like they see it all the time. Inside of the masterclass, in that group, they get the links. I give them the links, and they know exactly how to go in there and how to look for positions. Inside of the job search strategy masterclass, you guys get my direct source, like where I get all of my information from. I give this to you guys inside of the masterclass, so you will be able to get this information as well direct into your inbox, so you don't have to wait for Valerie to come and drop the tea on her Instagram page. You will be getting it directly into your email inbox, okay? Because that's the way you want to have it. You don't want to be a sitting duck and just sitting and waiting for information and waiting for something to pop up and just say, oh, well, what? I didn't know that was going on. Like I tell them all the time, like, I want to know what's going on before it happens. Like I want to know when it's in the makings, like when it's in the deal period, right? If something is being built in your neighborhood, if there's like a hospital being built down the street or a new medical clinic being built down the street, you should know about it before it's even built up. You should know about it. You should know, oh, there's a new hospital being built down the street or a new medical facility being built down the street. The name of the company that's building it, when they're going to have the job opportunities posted up, you should know about it. You shouldn't know about it when you see the grand opening sign. That shouldn't be when you know about it, right? When Google and Amazon and Microsoft and Apple and Samsung are hiring people to work from home, right? Remote employees looking for qualified individuals just like you, paying them $60, $70, $80, $90, $100,000 a year, blink, blink, you should know about it when it drops. And you should know how to find these positions, okay? There's a very particular way that you need to go and find these positions, okay? Don't sit and wait. Don't be the last person. It's like, I don't like doing competition or whatever, but, the fact of the matter is, if you are actively searching for a job, it's a competition, and everybody is your competition. I'm your competition right now on this chat right here. Everybody else that's watching right now, everybody else that's following my page, we're all your competition, but I'm trying to help you all win. I'm trying to help you all be prepared. I'm trying to help you all take control of your career, because you really can. You really can take control of your career. I tell everyone inside of my masterclass to think of yourself as an LLC. You are a business. You are a business right now. You're a business always. You have missions, you have values, you have goals. Just like a real estate agent would know what's going on in their industry, inside of the city that they live in and the state that they live in, they know what's going on inside of their area for real estate, so that they can stay on top of their stuff, on top of other real estate agents that's in the area. That is the same way you need to be as an employee. It is a partnership that you get into when you become an employee with a company. Right? It's a partnership. It should be mutually beneficial. It's good when both parties are happy, when the employee is happy, and also when the company is happy, when your manager is happy with you being an employee with them. Right? And, that's why I talk about having standards. Like, it's okay for you to have standards and for you to be picky about your standards, because you should be happy. You should be happy in the position that you're working in. You should be happy with the benefits that you're getting. You should be happy with the pay that you are getting. Members inside of my masterclass are getting pay raises in the $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $18,000. They're able to turn down positions. They have recruiters hunting them down on LinkedIn. Another one of my members inside of the masterclass, she just sent me an email earlier today saying, like, Recruiters are coming at me on LinkedIn, like, exactly, and I love it. I love to see it. It feels good to be able to take control of your career and be able to exit when you need to exit, pivot when you need to pivot, and it's nothing personal because a business would do it to you in a second. If anything happened to you, they will replace your position in a second. A second. Your position would be posted. Resign from your job today. Tomorrow, your job is going to be posted for somebody else to come and fill it. Right? I like to say that you're in an open relationship with your employer. Right? And this is why I say, like, I still look at what's going on in the industry. I look at what's going on in the industry. I am currently employed right now. I work 100% remotely from home. I love my employer. I love my job. I love my benefits. I love my pay. I love it, right? But I'm not so comfortable that I would let up and ever stop paying attention to what's going on in the healthcare industry and what other opportunities are available out there. Because my loyalty is to myself, not the organization, right? If anything happens, they're not going to say, if anything happens, they're not going to say, oh, you know what? We can't do this because, you know, the medical coders over there, we really got to make sure that they're straight. No. If something is going on, they're like, we need to cut 20 of the coders or 20 of the people over there in the health information management department, you're getting cut. You're getting cut. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I say it in a way of just be loyal to yourself. Know what's going on. Be aware of what's going on in the industry, right? You never know. Another opportunity could present itself that you know that it's time for me to exit. Like this is the time. Like when you have your career plan, your career strategy, and you know what you're going after, and an opportunity presents itself, it's easy for you to make decisions to, you know, resign if it's time to resign and go after another position and accept the job offer if you get it, because it's something that you know you've been going after. How can you know if an opportunity is available if you're not paying attention to what's going on in the industry? How can you know when it's time to pivot if you're not paying attention to what's going on in the industry? Like what's happening right now. With all this health information technology, COVID really made a switch up of stuff. COVID made some organizations realize that they don't even need all of the buildings that they have. That we don't really need to have all of our employees here. We're paying all this amount of money for rent monthly for this building, and we sent about 90% of our employees home, and they're all working from home. We don't really need this building. It changed the game. So now you then also went from a position of competing with other candidates in your area locally, right? Because there were remote positions, you know, before, but now there's a whole lot of remote positions. So not only are you competing with people that are local in your area, you're competing with people on a national level. You could live in Washington, D.C., and you got people over in Cali applying for the position. You got people over in Hawaii applying for the position. You got people down in Atlanta applying for the position. For a position that's in your city and state around the corner, but everybody across the United States now qualify for it because it's a remote position. You really got to be on top of your game now. So inside of this masterclass, I teach you guys, one, how to set that foundation. A lot of you that signed up for the free mini course, I gave that to y'all because that's the foundation. I feel like everybody should have standards. Should nobody have to pay to figure that out? That's what that free mini course was. You setting your standards and getting picky about it. I want you to be picky. Go after everything you want, because that's how they are when they looking at us as an employees. When they deciding who they want to pick, they being picky, right? So you do the same thing back. And companies out here with hella benefits, good benefits. They competing too. They competing for the cream of the crop too. You the prize. When you writing out your resume and everything, you're selling the benefits of hiring you. You don't have to settle for subpar. You could go for everything that you want, and it's out there. You can get it. And don't think for a moment to yourself like, well, I can't apply for this position. or I can't go for that because of X, Y, and Z. Don't talk yourself out of it. So if you took the free mini course, y'all, if you're in here, you already know that's what that was. Setting up your standards, that's the foundation. Before you go after any company, before you go after anything, make sure that you know what it is that you want. When we're in our relationships and things, we get picky about that, don't we, sometimes? For the most part, we do. You know what you want in your mate, right? You might know how much money you want them to make, how much, what car. You want them to be, you know, respectful to their parents, to their children, to you, right? You want them to treat you good. And if they're not doing that, then you don't want to be with them, right? Oh no, I can't be with you. You might not want to be with somebody because they don't have a job, right? Whatever. You have standards. You have standards in your relationship, and that's okay because you need to be happy. If you go into a relationship, whether it be with an employer or anyone else, if you're not happy in it, then it's going to be some problems because you're not happy. So that's why I want to make sure that you have standards, that you set that foundation, and that you're very, very particular about that. And then, you know, you have some things that you might be flexible with. You have some things where you're like, okay, I'm flexible with that. But then you have some things where it's like, I'm not flexible with that. I'm not. I want you to be happy. Okay, so you know, I want you guys to, you know, to have your foundation. Inside of the masterclass, I teach you guys how to get organized, how to automate the process, how to find the positions that you're looking for, no matter where you are in the process. That post I put up earlier today, when I said, "Who said that? Who said that?" about needing 3 to 5 years of experience, baby. No, where you looking at? Because there are companies out here that will hire you without the 3 to 5 years of experience. There have been members who were not a part of the masterclass who I just told them with the resume review, the resume review service, like, this is what you need to do on your resume. This is how you need to write everything out. Who had no experience and got into a mid-level position. It's possible. One thing that I want you to just say to yourself in general is that it's possible, right? You tell yourself that, and I'm going to tell you that. Whatever it is that you're going after, it's possible. And don't let anybody else tell you that it's not. And don't talk yourself out of it. I really believe in the power of words and what you think and manifesting that stuff into your life. If you're already having a negative mindset about your job search and what you're trying to go after, that is what you are attracting to yourself. So we're going to have to get rid of that. Everybody know who did any of my master classes, I talk about negative Nancy. We are not dealing with negative Nancy. Negative Nancy got to go. She got to go. We can't have negative Nancy sitting on your shoulder. She got to go. And I kick her off if you want me to. Negative Nancy got to go, okay? You got to have positive vibes, positive energy, and just know that it's a process. Trust the process, work the process, and that you can get to it. I teach you guys the shortcuts inside of the masterclass, like how to find certain positions. There are certain keywords that you need to use, certain ways that you need to format your search so that you can see the type of positions that align with where you are right now in your journey. Okay, you want to make it a little easier, soften the blow, because searching for a job is a job. But there are ways that you can automate it and make it very easy for yourself. And a part of it, what I talked about initially when I got on here with your resume, like making sure that you are using a targeted resume that matches up and aligns up with your job search, okay? You don't want to have a resume that is not aligning with the positions that you are applying for, because it does not matter. Like, you're going to be applying for positions, nothing is going to line up, and you're not going to get back the request that you're looking for. You could be putting forth all this hard work and energy, but using the wrong resume for the wrong positions. Okay? All right.